Hey guys, Bottomus here, and sorry it's been a long time since I made a video. I just felt before when I was making those guides and whatnot, I was only like 1600 ranked and I didn't feel that I was quite ready to be instructing other people. I just kind of felt like I needed more improvement, so I took quite a break from LoL and now I'm back. And I got some good news. I did hit my goal for this season, which was 1900, so I do have my platinum banner, which is pretty cool. I want to see how far I can go and maybe strive for 2100 or just 2K for right now, but I think I can do it. 2K doesn't seem that difficult as of right now. But right now I'm just doing a little bit of an update video, I guess you could say, and just gonna have the gameplay going on in the background while I'm talking here. And more or less, I want to know what you guys want, because as of right now, I'm kind of just making a clean slate for myself. I'm starting making videos more regularly. I'm going to try to do it at least 2 to 3 times a week. I'll probably end up doing more if I have a good day on League, or maybe I might do another game too. In between, I might do some League, Diablo, or whatever you guys want. I can probably do, because I pretty much have every main game being streamed in popular esports games as well. Like StarCraft, I can play some of that. I can do whatever you guys want, really. But more or less, I want to know what you guys want. Do you guys want montages? Do you guys want more guide videos like I was doing before, but more in-depth and more up-to-date? Because a lot of my old guides, I was looking over them and they were good at the time, but I know a lot of mistakes in them, and they didn't seem all that practical at like a competitive level. So if you want, I know a lot of people liked the guides from the comments, and then some people didn't. So at the bottom in the comments below, I want you guys to post what you want me to make. It can be anything, really. Just as long as it's within my means of doing, I'll see what I can do about it. And basically what I'll do is I'll just look down the list. I will take everything into consideration and do my best to make what you guys want. And that's my goal, is to just make fun League videos for everyone to watch, keep them pretty entertaining, hopefully. And yeah. And now that I got that whole speech out, let's go to the gameplay. Looks like I'm about to kill. Oh, no. Eve got invis off. This was before the remake of Eve, Twitch, and Xin Zhao. I think it was like 2 or 3 days before. And the teams are Misfortune, Blitzcrank, Fiora, Wukong, Soraka versus Akali, Jason, Zhao, Rise, and Evelyn. And yeah, so far I'm 1-0-2. Started Prospector's Boots, got a couple potions. Blitz got a nice pull on Akali, but looks like she's gonna get away, so I'm not gonna chase her, just gonna push the creep wave up. And let's see what's going on the map. Looks like MF gets picked off by Xin, Jace, and Evelyn. And right now I'm just trying to farm up, get as many minions kills as I can, pop a decoy right there, try to get away. And main goal in the minion is just to try to get these 3 points, the top, the closest one to you, and then have someone bottom defending. And right now we got 3, so it's slowly ticking down on points. I lose about 1 point every so often, but oh, okay. I guess I paused the game. My bad. But anyways, right now we got 3. They just recaptured their middle point, and it looks like Evelyn's trying to backdoor this point, which generally isn't that good of an idea, because if you do end up capping this point, you will have minions coming from top and minions coming from bottom to go capture it. But it isn't bad if we have like a setup like this where we have a pretty tanky character, a healer, support, and then we have a DPS. It's kind of hard to break a lot of the times, but Raka does go down. I pop Cyclone, trying to kill Evelyn, and it looks like we're going to pick up the Xin kill. Jace is still capping, but Blitz interrupts before she dies. I get a triple. I'm going for Jace. He does get hit by the tower, which does allow me to decoy. And I'm going to pop Ignite on him and come in crushing blow for the kill. And I do get the Quadra, which is pretty cool. And now that I have this massive amount of gold, I'm probably going to go back here soon and buy since I haven't gone back yet. But so far so good. Top score, I'm 5-0. It's looking good for our team. And Bot's not doing too well. I don't believe he does too well this game. He is a friend of mine, but he doesn't play all that much League. So, not a lot of Fiora in that matter anyways. What does he have? Swiftness and Prospectors. Yeah, probably not the best against Ryze considering... What does he have? Oh yeah, Armor. That's the problem with dealing with Ryze bottom. He just builds really tanky, and it's hard for sustained DPS or bursty champs to kill him because he just stacks resistances, and he still does a lot of damage because all the resistances he gets generally have armor on them, like Frozen Heart, the Banshee's Spell equivalent, which I believe is Odin's Veil in this, and it's just really hard to take him down. And he's got that Catalyst, so he's just going to regenerate every time he levels up. We got a big wave pushing bottom, and up top I got another kill on Xin, it looks like, and now I'm going to go in for a Kali. Dashes away, smart move, but my Ignite does pick up the kill. And what I've noticed about Wukong is his ult is pretty pitiful, rank 1, and it scales crazy. You'll see that later on in the game. Right now it does 20 base damage, but it scales pretty good with AD. I believe it's a 1-to-1 or a 1.1 ratio, it looks like, and it does do over 4 seconds, so it's pretty good damage. And it looks like Xin just let me go there. But you'll see, it does 20 damage per second, plus 169, 4 times. But when you hit level 11, that scale goes up to 110 base damage. So technically, Wukong's ult is probably one of the best scaling ults in the game, so I would hold off on trying to get many kills when it's 6, because it goes up by 360 damage per level. So it's pretty crazy once you get that rank 2 ult. And it looks like I'm going to jump on Xin Zhao here. Do quite a bit of just poke her ass, decoy out, dodge the Akali jump. Looks like she's going to stealth. We're going to split up to see if we can get her. And she's still staying in Shroud. She's going to pop out, I believe, right here. Yeah, she's going to flash away, and I pick up the easy kill. I don't know why MF ults, but I guess she just felt like it. But our bottom does go down, which is causing us a lot of problems. In Dominion, you have to have a pretty reliable bottom. You can't just have anyone go bottom. It really favors more tanky characters going bottom, such as Ryze, Maokai, people of those sorts, because they can just sit and defend towers for long periods of time without being hurt. And if they have a Catalyst, which most of the AP tanks build, it's really, really hard to kill or gank early on. But looks like we are trying to backcap this, but Ryze is going to come in and stop that for at least a couple seconds while he cleans up here. But at top, looks like Kali's going to dive me here. I don't really have an escape. I dive away. I'm going to flash over the wall, see if I can break it up. And I get alt-tabbed for Skype here, I think, because, yeah, game lagged because I alt-tabbed for Skype because someone was calling me. And, of course, pro players always blame lag, right? But anyways, looks like the game's swinging in their favor a little bit. They have 3 points. Kali's probably looking to go back. She picked up the Rylai's. And just Sork shoes. What do I have now? I have Brutalizer going for a Sunfire Cape, which as Wukong, you don't generally want to build complete glass cannon in Dominion or for Summoner's Rift especially, because the second you click Cyclone, the enemy team is more likely going to target you, because when you're cycloning, you're pretty much a sitting duck, and it's a really good initiation because it knocks everyone up in the air, but after that you really don't have all that much damage coming out of Cyclone, and building a little tankiness like a Sunfire Cape or Odin's Veil or Banshee's Veil will give you enough resistances, which allows your passive, which is Stone Skin, to really give you a lot of resistance, and really just being a bulky character in a team fight, more like how a bruiser should be, But yeah, right now it looks like Jace is trying to get middle tower on our side. He's got what? Thornmail. Just not really standard items. He's kind of going a weird tanky style build, which I don't know how well that's working for him because we don't really have all that much AD besides MF, which she is an auto attack champion. But Wukong isn't so much as so. He more relies on just his abilities to do most of his damage and his armor reduction from his crushing blow. But yeah, I don't think Thornmail is a very good choice on Jace. I think Jace is more of a Trinity, Last Whisper type of guy on Dominion. He's really great burst damage, and I think he's just a really good hero because he kind of functions like Nidalee, where he has 8 moves, and this is where they just decide to dive me here, and I just try to hold off. I more than likely should have backed. You should never try to sack yourself for a tower, especially when you don't have 3, but I figured it's their base tower, or it's their closest to their base, so I figured by the time I'm up, they're not going to be able to take our bottom tower, so I figured I might as well try to hold them off for the few seconds I'm actually alive. And I do pick up my Brawler's Gloves, so it looks like I'm going for Youmuu's Ghostblade, I believe, which is an amazing item on Wukong because you get flat armor pen, CDR, which is really nice with all of your moves, your decoy especially because it is your only escape ability as Wukong, and it's really nice to be able to go invis at will. And your ult does have a fairly decent cooldown, so it shaves a little bit of time off that as well. Looks like Blitz does pick up the Oracles, which is nice for Evelynn and Akali. And looks like they're diving on the MF here, and everyone just kind of leaves me, and I kind of get stuck. And yeah, that was, I believe I say that was bad because that was just a terrible engage with us. I thought maybe Soraka was there with us, and I did not see that they were all there initially. And yeah, it was just a terrible engage on our part. But does not look good for us right now. We're still ahead in score, but it does look like they're trying to get the 4 cap. But Blitz is heading down bottom, so it shouldn't be too bad. And oh, a little bit of lag here, but no worries. Let's see what have the teammates got. Looks like MF's going for just the standard crit build, high damage. No lifesteal yet, but that's not really that much of a big deal. But they are stacking a little bit of armor, so some lifesteal will be nice and maybe an early Last Whisper, but other than that, build's pretty standard. Tank Raka is pretty good on this map too. Looks like she's going for Frozen Heart Abyssal, which is pretty standard on her. She's really good at holding points. And pick up Ghostblade. Looks like Xin Zhao's just trashing people today. Yeah, remember this is pre-patch, so Xin's not nearly as strong as he is now. New Xin Zhao is just ridiculously powerful, in Dominion at least. I haven't played him too much in Summoners because he's still not that... I don't think he's that amazing of a pick, but I think he'll be a pretty good top now. It looks like everyone's trying to go in. Kali Shrouds, Xin chasing Blitz, Evelynn trying to pick up the kill on Rocket. Looks like she's going to get it because she does not Shadow Dash for some reason. But Evelynn picks up the kill anyways. And they're all pretty low. Blitz is coming around. I'm trying to just take bot because I told my friend I'd swap with him because Ryze was just shutting down Fiora pretty hard. So I'm going to go in here, try to do a little bit of harass. He ignites me. And I think he just flashed before this. So I'm going to dash, and then I flash to take the health. And that was a good move on my part because I barely get away with just a sliver amount of health. But nonetheless, it works out pretty well for me. And going to cap bottom, which will give us 3 points. And yeah, who's on a killing spree? Looks like Akali. He's killing everyone on the team. And it looks like Xin's trying to get me, but I decoy away. And he's chasing me right now while Jace is capturing the point. But meanwhile, we're trying to get the objective top so we get that damage buff and the extra points, which would be really nice. And he's really close to me right now. And I just remember that my Youmuu's up, which I could have popped a long time ago. But gonna decoy, I believe, soon. Oh, I'm just gonna interrupt him. Crushing, Nimbus, that's what's good about Wukong is you can put quite a bit of harass out with just your EQ. Does quite a bit of damage, and it gives him 50% attack speed bonus. I'm gonna Cyclone, pick up the kill there. Probably not needed, but So fun to spin the win on any character. But I'm gonna pick up the Sheen, gonna go for the Trinity Force, which will give me even more burst damage. And it looks like Rise is gonna try to cap bottom here. But it's not too bad, I can scare him off. Because I do have a decent amount of resistances. And with him around, it brings me up to 83 MR, which is a decent amount considering he's not really building any pen, it looks like. Yeah, he's just got his sword shoes. So I'm going to be resisting quite a bit of damage from him. Let's see what's going on up here. Captain Mercury has his hammer out, going to town on Misfortune, and looks like she drops. Evelyn gets pulled by Blitz, a little bit of lag here. And Fior's jumping in, ulting. Rocket goes in, and Blitz picks up the double with his ult. Very nice static charge by Blitz. And right now, I'm just kind of dancing around with Rise. Just trying to get him to cast spells while just clearing out his creeps when they come. And this allows me to push a little bit, because I know Rise can't really take out the creep wave without letting a little bit of the tower go down. So I'm just kind of kicking it right now, because I know he can't really kill me. And if he engages, I can just do whatever. Nimbus Strike, Q, wait for Cyclone to come up, then decoy out. But I do see, I think someone was coming around here, but don't recall. But I end up backing off anyways. Looks like Rock is getting chased by Zen here. And MF extremely low, probably going to go down to the... yeah. Doesn't stand a chance. That tends to be the problem with ADs in Dominion, is they're not all of that strong until way later in the game, or if they get a lot of kills right off the bat. Because just the buff alone from the Dominion, it just seems to benefit characters that can spam spells and melees that have lower cooldowns than others. Characters like MF and Graves are kind of weaker on Dominion because their cooldowns are fairly long, and an auto attack champion tends to be countered fairly quickly with a very quick Thorn Mail, like Jace here. People like to stack resistances in Dominion, even though you do get a lot of extra armor pen actually. And increased mana regeneration is very, very nice. For spam heroes like Pantheon, and even Wukong needs a little regen to sustain. But it does look like Blitz does pick up the Akali kill, which is nice. But Evelyn picks up double kill top, sorry. And do pick up BF, going for Entropy, which is a pretty good item on Dominion. Gives you that extra true damage and a little bit of health, which Wukong desperately needs. He needs to have at least, I'd say, 2k health to not get bursted down immediately in Dominion. On Summoners, I'd probably shoot for at least 3k. But big creep wave pushing down. Gonna try to go for top here, try to make a play. Right now, let's see what the scores are. Yeah, I'm a margin ahead of my teammates, but that's because I got a lot of the kills early on, and I've just been kind of snowballing. But their Akali is pretty fed as well. She has her Gunblade, Sheen, and Rylai's Crystal Scepter. Looks like Evelyn engaged on MF, gonna take her out, but I decide to ult Akali, and Soraka's gonna pick up the Evelyn kill while I jump on Akali, and now this is gonna give us top. But in the meantime, Zen is capping middle, so our hard work kind of just went to waste there. But it's not too bad because, like I said before, the creeps are going to come down from top and come down from bottom. So even if it's just him defending, all I have to do is really push up the wave from one of the other sides, or what they have to do is just quickly push this creep wave. And we'll be pretty sad. But as for now, I'm just going to let the point go and roam around in the jungle a little bit. Or no, I'm not. I'm going to go kill Zen with them, actually. Change my mind. But easy kill. 3 people. Looks like Blitz is holding up top pretty well against Jace, but he is getting kind of low. So I'm going to try to head up there and help out while MF is capping the point. So Blitz is going to go down, but I flash in to make sure to pick up the kill on Jace. And going to go in on Evelyn here. Crushing blow, Nimbus. Raka's going to get dropped fairly quickly, but luckily MF comes in last second. She's got her finished Phantom Dancer and IE, so she's hitting like a truck on Akali for sure, because Akali doesn't really build resistances that much in Dominion. So yeah, so far it's looking good for us. We do have 3 points now, so we're catching up a little bit. Rise is still pushing bot though, bullying Fiora, which can be a problem, but we got 2 people heading down to try to clean her out, so... Or clean him out, sorry. But, looks like we're just chasing, a little bit of lag here. Blitz misses hook, just barely, but no big deal. Looks like they're going to try to put some pressure here, and what they're going to do is they're going to send all 4 top. But it shouldn't be too bad. But MF is alone, so she drops pretty fast. But me and Soraka have been working on Jace. And I'm going to dive in here, see what I can do. Going to get a perfect Cyclone on. All 3 of them. Going to get the... Oh, I thought I got a double there, but... Star Caller Raka, 2 OP. And now, since all 4 people are down on their team, or at least the 3 that were top, I'm going to see if I can at least neutralize this point, and then I'm probably going to back off here because they should be respawning soon. But it looks like no one's going to come to defend this, so yeah, I'll pick up the point. And this is like the worst point setup you can have too. Like this, like if we had this point, the bottom left, the center left, and then the top, that'd probably be that is the worst setup for our team, obviously, because it's farthest away from a point. But right now, we're not in a very good position having these 3 points, but we cap bottom, but we're going to lose top. So we've just been kind of trading off points here, so the game's kind of dragging out a little bit. Jace looks like he's trying to backdoor this point, try to buy him some time. Zen's going to run out because he sees me coming. I'm going to see if I can neutralize the point. And then attempt to cap. While Xin Zhao, I believe, is going back. I don't think he's going to try anything because he knows I'll beat him in a 1v1 fight when he's only at 25%. But Jace is running from Blitz. Looks like he has his... Going for Wit's End, it looks like. Pretty standard build now with the... What is it? Yeah, Trinity, Wit's End. Just the attack damage, attack speed build is really good on Jace. What's Xin got? Thorn Mail, a little bit of lifesteal. And these 2 are fighting over here. I'm just trying to burn down Evelyn because she jumps on me initially. I'm going to come back in, try to help my teammates. Blitz is going to drop to Xin. I'm going to jump on a Kali immediately. Cyclone to try to pick up the kill. I get her. Going to drop Xin and going to drop Jace for the Quadra, which is pretty nice. And yeah, pretty sweet. Don't get many Quadra kills in Dominion. So, pretty happy about that. And yeah, well, this game's going to be wrapping up here fairly soon, so don't forget to write a comment down below on what you guys want to see, and I will do my best in all my abilities to make you guys what you want to see. And it does look like Solid picks me up, which is a bummer, but doesn't matter because we're about to win. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of